One juvenile carrying a semi-automatic pistol. According to police, the gunman put the gun to the chest of a middle schooler and repeatedly tried to shoot, but the gun was jammed. So the gunman used it to beat the victim, who survived with cuts and bruises.
That shit jammed, bro. Like, you ain't never seen no light flash before your eyes until you seen that right there.
First, let's begin with that alleged attempted shooting on a Prince George's County school bus. Police now say the person holding the gun was 15-year-old baby K. He's wanted on attempted murder charges.
Yeah, we've been following this one since it happened on May 1st. Police say baby K was one of 3 teens who tried to kill a student on that bus. Police already arrested 2 of those teens and a 14-year-old girl accused of planning the attack.
Baby K is...
It's always some thought in the middle of setting it up. It's always how it goes. You know, it's always some little thotty in the middle. It gotta be.
Still at large, wanted for the attempted murder of the 14-year-old on the bus. Late Wednesday, police announced the U.S. Marshals have joined the manhunt for baby K and upped the reward for his capture to more than $12,000. And WUSA 9 has also learned baby K is suspected in a D.C. murder.
Baby K, real name Caden Holland,
is... Bro, you're 15, bro. You're 15. Nigga, when I was 15, I was playing 2K and shit. You know what I mean? I was scrolling on TikTok, calling little thotties on the phone. When you're 15, you're trying to smoke niggas on the back of the bus? These young boys be crazy.
From PG County, Maryland, which is near Washington, D.C. PG County is actually one of the wealthiest majority black counties in the entire country. However, it does have its rough areas, specifically the part baby K was
he a
from.
rapper?
He claimed a hood called Marlow Heights, also known as 2800. Marlow Heights is beefing with various factions throughout the city, and many of their members have been locked up for shootings and murders within the past few years. Baby K had it rough growing up. Since he was a kid, he was surrounded by poverty and violence. Over the years, he would have to deal with the pain of losing close friends to gun violence. All of this would lead to behavioral issues. According to prosecutors, baby K has a history of disrespect for authority going back to the 1st grade. He has faced legal trouble for various weapons charges and violent altercations.
Don't tell me he did some crazy shit in the 1st grade. Don't tell me you brought a blick to school or something in the 1st grade, bro. You're in 1st grade, cuz. Hey, what can I say? His name is Baby K. Baby K, bro.
He was deep into the street life and nearly lost his life to it. When he was just 14 years old, Baby K got shot in the leg. A year after that, when he was just 15 years old, he would go on to commit a crime that sent shockwaves throughout the internet.
You're on the bus.
Prince George's County Police have released photos of 3 very young suspects who they say forced their way right into a school bus Monday to try and kill a middle schooler.
That gun jammed, though, police said, and then the boys ran. So tonight there's a lookout for those boys and a whole lot of fear.
Tonight, Prince George's County Police here to protect kids as they get off the bus, as pictures of 3 juveniles were released by authorities.
So what the bus driver do?
Boarding that school bus Monday and pushing past the bus driver and an aide on board. One juvenile carrying a semi-automatic pistol. According to police, the gunman put the gun to the chest of a middle schooler and repeatedly tried to shoot, but the gun was jammed. So the gunman used it to beat the victim, who survived with cuts and bruises.
That shit jammed, bro. That's literally life. That's literally life. You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes? That's that right there. Like, you ain't never seen no life flash before your eyes until you seen that right there. A nigga pointing that shit right at you. You know what I mean? Finger on the trigger, pulling it too. It's not like he just aiming it at you. He pulling the trigger, and you literally thinking you about to just go, and that shit just, damn. That shit not going. I know you happy as hell. You giving all grace to God, bro. At that point, hey, you better never commit no sin a day in your life, because he had your back right there, cuz. And then bus driver, don't think I forgot about you, cuz. You a grown-ass man letting them push past you? You just gonna let 2 niggas walk on the bus and just start doing shit like that? Come on, cuz. You gotta step up, bro. You a grown man. Come on, letting 15-year-olds just throw you out the way, just do what they want on your bus. This is your bus, nigga. Not theirs, it's yours. You ain't gonna, bro, I would have snatched that gun out their hand so quick, like, get the fuck out the bus. Threw them off the steps, all types of shit, bro. Come on.
Police say the attackers then ran.
On May 1st, 2023, Baby K, who was just 15 years old at the time, and 2 others boarded a school bus in Oxon Hill, Maryland, looking for one of their ops. Once they found their victim, they proceeded to beat him up until Baby K pulled out a gun. Baby K pointed the gun at the victim at point-blank range and pulled the trigger 3 times. Luckily, the gun malfunctioned each time he pulled the trigger, saving the victim's life. After the gun failed to fire, Baby K and his associates fled the scene. What's even wilder about Baby K committing a crime like this at just 15 years old is that his victim was a 14-year-old 8th grader. And it gets even crazier. The victim was actually set up by a fellow middle school age female that sent Baby K his location. The 14-year-old female would go on to be charged with this crime as well. This whole incident was caught on camera, and the wild surveillance footage went viral on social media.
Dottie, what is you doing, Dottie? Damn, you in the 8th grade, bitch. Calm down. It's always like, cause this just like the one video I reacted to with the D1 Hooper. Go watch that if y'all ain't watched it. It's the D1 Hooper. He was at school. He was trying to get some cheeks from the little thotty on campus. He had a game at her school or whatever. She set this nigga up. The whole time she was in the hotel. She was in the dorm room with his ops. You know what I mean? Told him pull up. The ops came through, pulled the blick out on him, beat him up, blah blah blah. He smoked them. Hey, they didn't know he had that shit on him. It wasn't like this case situation. The 8th grader, he ain't have nothing on him. But the D1 Hooper, he had that shit on him. He smoked cuz. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little different.
In the video, the audio revealed the driver praying to Jesus while the attack was happening. Fortunately, those prayers were answered. Since the bus attack, the bus driver said she has suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder and that her physical health declined. The victim's mother said she had to move her son across the United States and that he refuses to ride on a school bus again. During one attempt to get on one after the attack, she received a call saying her son was hyperventilating and she had to pick him up. Just 2 days after this horrific incident, Baby K is accused of doing something heinous to one of
Now look, they said the bus driver was praying to Jesus. I know, usually I wouldn't agree with that. Usually I would agree that you should have did something in that situation and stopped them. But hey, I guess it worked. It worked. I can't complain, my baby. It worked. You know what I mean? You prayed to Jesus and Jesus answered the prayers. He saved that young nigga's life. Hey, maybe that's how you should do it, I guess.
His co-defendant's sister.
On my situation. Huh? What'd he say?
After this horrific incident, Baby K is accused of doing something heinous to one of his co-defendant's sister.
Huh?
DC neighborhood is concerned and upset after a gunman shot and killed a woman in the hallway of a Northeast apartment building. It happened today on Jamison Street in the Fort Lincoln neighborhood just after 11 a.m. DC police, some with long guns, searched the apartment complex for the shooter but did not find one.
More than a dozen police officers and detectives descended on the Jamison apartment building just after 11 this morning after getting a call to investigate the trouble.
He
As
was
officers
thirsty for a
learned of the
body.
shooting, they fanned out across the property and inside the parking garage looking for the shooter.
And when they arrived on the scene, what we found on the actual 4th floor of this apartment building was an adult female who was suffering from a gunshot wound to her body, to her face. At that time. And so we're still really investigating. We're looking through the cameras to actually figure out what happened.
On May 3rd, 2023, at approximately 11:11 a.m., 5th District officers responded to the 3700 block of Jamison Street for the report of a shooting. Upon arrival, officers located an adult female shooting victim inside of a residential building. DC Fire and Emergency Medical Services responded to the scene, and after finding no signs consistent with life, the victim remained on the scene until transported to the office of the Chief Medical Examiner.
See, he was one of them young boys that's thirsty for a body. And it'd be a lot of young boys that be crashing out nowadays because that, like, they will literally just want to smoke anybody. You know what I'm saying? Any little reason, it's just, they just bloodthirsty. They, like, you know what I mean? For example, like Lil Jeff. They just thirsty for anything. Any reason you piss, get the littlest reason to piss them off and they just gonna smoke you. You know what I'm saying? The bull on the bus, I don't know what he did, but he probably did some shit. Probably was messing with the little 8th grade thought that set him up. You know what I mean? Baby K was also messing with her. He told, okay, set this nigga up for me or I'ma smoke you. She set him up. Boom, boom, boom. This situation. This was an older female. He was trying to crack. He was only 15, but he was trying to get in them cheeks early. She wouldn't let him crack because she was like, no, you too young to get out of my face. He smoked her. You know what I mean? I know the whole situation. I know how they played out, bro. He just hungry for anybody. He about to smoke anybody that get him mad, bro.
The victim was identified as 23-year-old Kaija McCoy. The Metropolitan Police Department offered a reward of up to $25,000 to anyone that provided information that led to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons responsible for this. Baby K would soon be linked to this murder.
Take down a Baby K. Let's see.
Following the murder of Kaija, Baby K went on the run. While he was on the run, the two other males and the female from the bus incident got arrested. Baby K was on the run for a little under a month before he got arrested on May 30th, 2020.
So this nigga think he take K. I see. I see the correlation. He think he take K. That's probably who he was influenced by too.
23. He was still in the DC area when he got locked up. Baby K would get charged with attempted first-degree murder for the bus incident and first-degree murder for the death of Kaija McCoy.
Yeah.
In a shocking manner, it would turn out that Kaija was the sister of one of the boys that Baby K did the bus incident with. Over a year later, the trial for the bus incident would begin. His attorney tried to argue that he should be tried as a juvenile, but the judge denied this request and decided to try him as an adult.
Who fucking my face talking about some juvenile, bro? This nigga's a full-on menace. Bro, it ain't no juvenile shit over here. This bro, if they let him back out in a couple years, because what's juvenile life? Like 21, so what, he gonna get out in 6 years? Hell no. Hell no. He gonna go right back to smoking. He trying to smoke somebody on a bus, and then the boy he did the bus joint with smoke this shit. Why? He must have thought boy on the bus was gonna tell. That might be the situation. It might not have been because she ain't let him crack. He might have thought bull on the bus was gonna tell on him. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna smoke your sister.
Baby K apologized to the victims and his own family. He said he was close to graduating high school and wanted to go to trade school to become a plumber or earn his commercial driver's license to be a truck driver.
Man, shut the fuck. That's what every nigga say when they get locked up. Man, I was trying to change my life, man. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do this. You know what I mean? I was trying to live a better life. It just happened like this. I was going to go get a degree and get a trade school and move to the... Man, start a family. Shut the fuck.
Ultimately, Baby K was sentenced to 60 years in prison for the attempted murder case, but 35 of them were suspended, meaning that he has to serve 25 years in prison. He is still awaiting trial for the murder of Kaija McCoy. He could potentially spend the rest of his life in prison. It's sad to see how lost the youth is nowadays. Hopefully someday things can change. R.I.P. to Kaija McCoy. Let me know.
R.I.P. my baby Kaija, bro. Look. Yeah, he got 25 years, and they ain't even add on the sentence for the girl getting smoked. So yeah, he's done. He's cooked. He's in there for the rest of his life. He'll probably see the last day of his life in jail. Man, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, he just low-key cooking me though with the whole I was trying to go to trade school, bro. Shit, you never thought about trade school a day in your life, bro. You never thought that, bro. They be trying to do that, try to trick the judge, brain and shit like, hey, let me out. Come on, I'm trying to change my life. Just let me out a little early so I can go smoke some more ops. Whole time I'm lying to your old ass. Like, come on, bro. We see the whole game. You not finna trick us, bro. Nah, for real. On some real shit, though. This is a crazy boy, bro. He is crazy. And I really think he was influenced by TK, bro. Because why his name Baby K and he pretty much doing the same shit that TK did. You know what I mean? Nigga smoking random people. You know what I mean? Going on the run, dropping songs. Like, you know what I mean? I think he was, or he also remind me of that one boy, Baby CEO. Y'all know who that is? Y'all know Baby CEO? I know y'all know Baby CEO. That name sound familiar, don't it? Right? Yeah, he died, but the little young boy, he was like 14, 15, making songs in the hood. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Go search him up. Y'all remember. But hey, RIP to all the victims that, died or the victim that died in the situation. The one young boy, hey, bro, you better be the most grateful person on earth after that. I'm not going to lie. Because that was a blessing, bro. You got saved by the bell, bro. He was in your face, standing over you, pulling the trigger too. Not even just pulling it. And it wasn't going. Hey, they said bro was traumatized. He got PTSD. He'll never ride a bus again. Hey, I don't blame you. That was some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, let me know how y'all feel about it down below in the comments, man. We're going to catch y'all in the next one.